My colleague Eric Duncan asked you last week, Mr. Moore, which CBSA executives involved in ArriveScam received performance bonuses, and you said, quote, I can't confirm if they received bonuses this year because the year is not actually at an end, end quote. Well, year end has come and gone. Which executives and how much?
I'm not able to answer that question because I'm not responsible for executives' performance bonuses.
Well, that wasn't your answer last week, sir. You said that you weren't able to provide the answer because the year end hadn't come, not that you weren't responsible for it. So let me ask you a question with precision that you will be able to answer. Did you, sir, receive bonuses for your work?
I think, as I said last week, I did receive some performance pay during the periods when while I've been the CFO. But also I want to come back to your previous question, actually, with respect.
So $60 million in waste, along with allegations of fraud, forgery, and corruption. And this ArriveScam sees executives like yourself taking bonuses. You said, and I quote, I'm accountable for failures, end quote. You said that today. Where is the accountability? So everyone keeps their job, everyone gets a bonus, and Canadians are on the hook for all of it, for tens of millions of dollars. And the supposed cost savings of paper versus this application, well, those paper costs were human costs. All of those humans are still being paid. These were costs on top of it. And so much of it, tens of millions of dollars of it, are grift, are just liberal insiders getting rich while Canadians get hammered and have to pick up the bill. And so it's egregious. It's egregious is what it is. I have a question for the Deputy Auditor General. In your report on page 5, there's a table. It's Exhibit 1.1, estimated costs of the main contractors on the ArriveScam application at 31 March 2023. Of course, this details the $19.1 million that GC Strategies received that, of course, they deny getting paid. And of course, CBSA has no concept on how any of the contracts awarded to these two grifters were awarded. But at the bottom of that table, there's a line, other, and it's $6.1 million. Obviously, the big numbers draw a lot of attention, that $19 million. But the $6.1 million. So Canadians are now wondering how much of this corruption exists in the system and what makes up these companies. Are there numbered companies involved? Because we need to understand who it is that's getting rich off of this project that, of course, Border Service officers said was absolutely ineffective and prevented them from fulfilling their responsibilities. And we've heard that from their union representatives and directly from BSOs themselves. So that's $6.1 million. Who makes up that list?
So we didn't include the details in our report. All of those companies, contractors, received less than $1 million. That was the cutoff that we used for the table. As we said in the footnotes to the table, there were 21 contractors. We haven't notified those contractors of the fact that we would name them in the report. We didn't name them, but there were 21. So we're talking from the low dollar values up to at the high end, possibly $1 million.
Are you able to furnish the committee with a list of those contractors?
We do have a list of those names, and we can provide it to the committee.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate the work of the Auditor General's office.
Thank you, Mr. Barrett. That is your